Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Szoboszlai. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Short changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Martinez.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Lahm delivers. It's Asa! Goal, England! The first significant strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
England have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bellingham. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That was not gone well. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Mbappe. And that has found him in acres of space. He's picked his way through. Tchouaméni can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, just skips past his man. Martinez is having a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! And a chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Varane cuts it out, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. England go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
England with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. England leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Szoboszlai. And it's Azar. Azar, good driving run. Azar touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Played back. Martinez gets flagged offside. Hazard. Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior played into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that looks a decent ball, so no flag here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Bellingham. Lovely feet. Valverde proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a cute ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Azar.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Número 3. Número 10. Número 11. Ibrahimovic. Número 9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6. Número 22. Número 32. Número 41. Número 21. Número 20. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Now they can clear their lines. Great defending, strong and determined. Forwards and with intent. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Drills one in. And that is well cleared. Hazard. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. And he welcomes it in. Rice. Shapes to shoot! It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Deftly away. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Pass somewhat off target.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hazard. Oh, now he can run away with it. Varane defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yildiz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There will be a throw-in.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Looking for the far post. It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Big chance! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Corner number 2 then. Yildiz with the short one. Oh, that's nice. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Wits! That's tidy. He's got away. Takes a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And that was very necessary.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yildiz. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Great vision. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And again! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that's it.
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much underway now. And that is headed for the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That ball looks a good one. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now it's Martinez. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Van de Ven. Martinez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham cuts it out. Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Szoboszlai. Some really good ball movement. That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Always it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Now there's the clearance. England are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. Looking, can he finish? No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Look at the space. Oh, he's been caught on it. That's another chance. Goal, England! England take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham is there and he can get that clear. Ibrahimovic. No, again there's no way through. And it's Tchouaméni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And that has been cleared. Oh, that was vital. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a cute ball. Varane cuts out the pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bellingham.
Vamos ter minuto de
Mbappe!
competição.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Martinez.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Martinez receives it in a good position. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. England go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
England just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So, into the second half.
England can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Vinicius Junior running with intent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Has fallen kindly here. Tchouaméni can clear it away. Van de Ven. Martinez is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Tchouaméni couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball. Martinez. That is lovely. Lahm finding himself in space.
Well played and well cleared.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's forced to go back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Asa! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 3.
So we have movement on both benches.
Hazard. Número 7. Número 10. Número 9. Número 11.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Portugal needed that. They really needed it. Martinez!
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Yildiz. England still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Opts for safety. Hazard chasing after it. And he plays one through. He's in a great position here. Yildiz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Such good technique.
Oh, nice touch. He's had it taken off him.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Wirtz. Aimed beyond the defence. Front-footed pressing going on here. It's headed upfield. Varane wins the duel this time. And they've got a throw. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Drills. He's having a shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Martinez, he has found the way through. Tries a shot! And it's in! Deep into injury time! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Hazard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Great chance! That's put play to the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. In with the challenge. Oh, that's nice. Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that is well cleared. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, what about a counter-attack? Varane gets across to intercept that. Bruno Guimaraes. Quarter of an hour played. No, he's not getting past him there. That is good progress on the left. Out for a throw. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's very neat. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hazard. And it's made its way to him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Looks to the other side. Lam. And here's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Varane. Hazard. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Hazard goes short. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Mbappe. Kubel gets it away. Now he's got space here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. That has not gone well. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
England are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Back on the way then. Wan-Bissaka was in no mood for any of that. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That is good alertness. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's a little loose. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substituição para Portugal. Número
Well, the two
39.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. England do have a chance to counter here. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. In towards the back. He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
England have opted to make another change here. Valverde. This is a promising build-up.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And he's there to get it away. Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neatly clipped into space. Thuram. Nice control. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Now here's the delivery. Varane tries to clear. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Wirtz. That is lovely. Chouameni.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Knocks it into space. Bellingham has crossed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Martinez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has been cut short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Chouameni. Wirtz. He won't be happy with that one. And the counter is on. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And that was very necessary. And he's decided to go for it. And the referee brings it to a close. England pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that.